You have 20 tabs open, 3 unread text threads, and an inbox that never actually hits zero. Most of us treat this chaotic juggling act as the price of admission for modern life. But the most successful operators on Earth reject this state of overwhelm. They track a specific hidden metric instead, the signal-to-noise ratio. Right now, your ratio is heavily skewed toward noise. Because of the constant demands of your devices, you are operating as a biological hostage. This fracturing is a deliberate tactic called attention fracking. Tech companies engineer their applications like slot machines, designed to break your concentration every 7 seconds. This constant switching triggers a state of brain drain. Research shows that simply having a smartphone sitting within arm's reach measurably depletes the cognitive capacity of your prefrontal cortex. We often call this state multitasking. In reality, it is a systematic biological sabotage that actively prevents you from achieving greatness. Our biology contains a deep-seated vulnerability called novelty hijacking. 10,000 years ago, if a twig snapped in the brush, your mammalian brain immediately abandoned deep focus to investigate that new sound. Today, your brain responds to a buzzing push notification with that same survival-level urgency. Culturally, we tend to equate being maxed out with being productive. We assume that if we feel exhausted and busy, we must be accomplishing something significant. The Secret Service uses the overfilled bathtub metaphor to illustrate the danger of this mindset. As this diagram shows, continuously adding tasks to a system already at capacity leads to a spillover, causing decision fatigue and eventual system failure. Drowning in noise is not a sign of importance. It leads to sloppy execution and turns a potential leader into an ineffective liability. To escape this state of fatigue, we have to look at the few individuals who have successfully conquered the noise. When investor Kevin O'Leary worked with Steve Jobs, he observed a ruthless 80-20 signal-to-noise operational rule. Jobs defined signal as the absolute top 3 to 5 tasks that had to be executed within an 18-hour waking window. Anything outside of those specific tasks was ignored. He was brutal about rejecting any request or information that he deemed to be noise. Elon Musk operates at an even more extreme ratio, nearing 100% signal. He allocates almost every waking second to his core mission, eliminating all social and secondary distractions. Elite achievement requires you to treat your daily priorities as a matter of survival, while you ruthlessly ignore the rest of the world. Entrepreneur Alex Hormozi defines focus as a process of active elimination, not addition. Focus is measured by the quantity and quality of opportunities you are willing to say no to. Under this framework, commitment is the permanent elimination of all remaining alternatives. This concept reaches its physical extreme with Shaolin monks, who operate at a 100-to-0 ratio. These monks train to overcome 5 specific mental hindrances so they can hold a single goal in their minds continuously from the moment they wake up until they sleep. Whether you are scaling a billion-dollar company or breaking bricks, greatness is found in what you refuse to look at. You can apply these extreme ratios to your own life without becoming paralyzed by the scale of your ambitions. Airbnb CEO Brian Chesky followed a foundational rule during the company's early days. Focus exclusively on your first 100 users, not a million. Shrinking the scope of a problem makes the signal highly visible and easy to manage. Scaling to massive complexity requires robust systems that cannot function if the foundation is built on distraction and noise. Chesky's strategy suggests that if you cannot solve a problem for 100 people with total focus, the complexity of 1,000,000 will eventually collapse the operation. You can rescue your ratio immediately by following a 3-step signal protection protocol. Step 1. Delete the slot machines. Removing short-form video apps stops the process of attention fracking, restoring your ability to maintain deep focus for more than a few seconds at a time. Step 2. Enforce strict geographical boundaries. Moving your phone to a different room while you work prevents the prefrontal cortex strain caused by proximity to distraction. Step 3. Implement the 3-second reset. When you feel the urge to check your device, stop, breathe, and exist in the present to short-circuit your biological drive for novelty. The modern economy is designed to ruin your ratio. Your only defense is to violently cut the noise and execute your one true task.